Hi, everybody. Welcome to Motorcycle Awareness Month. My name is Patrick Jones. I'm the president of Chicago chapter of A.B.A.T.E for right now, and the last 17 years, because nobody else wants to do it. Tonight, sitting with me is Rebecca.
Hello.
Very single, very attractive, looking for a man. Tonight, you can call in and talk with her at 312-738-1060. But before we do that, let me get a few things out of the way. We do have a mission statement to read, which I will read, so this way Oscar doesn't yell at me. If anybody wants to call us, Oscar's manning the phones. He's ready for your calls. So, the mission of A.B.A.T.E of Illinois is to preserve the universal right to a safe, unrestricted motorcycle environment, and to propose and advocate actions that can be taken by elected officials, that's what we're all about, to protect and conserve the natural resources of the state of Illinois, and to ensure through professional management that sustainability, use, recreational opportunities, and enjoyment of these resources is available for this and future generations. For more information, go to www.chicagoabate.com. In fact, if I got it right, you can see it right there. There's the Chicago A.B.A.T website. There's our mission statement right there. Our meetings are posted, which is the third Wednesday of the month. And we're at a new location, which is 6051 North Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. That's City Heat's clubhouse. We moved from Llama Central Headquarters because there's no parking, and it was just something else getting through the city to get out there. Llama has been very good to us over the years, and we want to thank them. In fact, Thursday night, me and I'm going to try to grab Cookie and a couple other guys, and we're going to go to their meeting. They have a meeting this Thursday, so we can thank them. We have some awards that we gave out last Sunday, was it? Or 2 Sundays ago, for our Man of the Year, Lady of the Year, Lady Rider of the Year. And last Sunday? Wow. I'm lost. I just came back from Arizona and we did that. So, we got a lot of stuff to go through tonight. If you're wondering what we were doing outside today before we came in, Gina from Open Roads Radio, y'all remember Gina?
Hey, Gina.
Crazy Gina. Yes, Crazy Gina. She had us do a little video that she's going to be posting on her show. So watch for that. And now, without further ado, I am going to introduce Miss Rebecca Stone.
Hi, how are you?
We'll get her phone number on the screen in a little bit, guys. But she is single. Very single.
Hi. Yeah, so thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate this.
You gotta tell them, not me.
It's great to be here. Can't wait to hear your calls, answer any questions. Yeah, this is Motorcycle Awareness Month, so any women riders that want to have any tips, give me a call. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay, so here's how we're going to start this. So your name is Rebecca.
Rebecca.
And you're such and such age, and you've been riding
48.
Oh,
I don't care.
wow. All right, guys, but she's a young 48.
I'm a young
right?
48. Been riding for 5 years.
Zoom in, guys. Anyways, go ahead. How long you been riding?
5 years. Last year was my first year riding long distance. I took that ride with Llama headquarters. We rode down to Georgia. We did the Tail of the Dragon, and that was the spearhead that led me to ride over 20,000 miles last year. So last year was a great year. This year is going to be even better.
So she's been riding for 5 years, and just last year she says, the hell with it, I'm going to put 20,000 miles on, just go running around the country. What brought you to a motorcycle? That's what I want all the women out there watching to know, because there's a lot of women, they're on the back of a bike.
Yeah.
They stand next to a bike. They don't want to get on a bike. They're afraid of a bike.
Okay.
What led you
All right.
to our lifestyle?
Yes. Okay. So when I was 11, I was on the back of my first bike.
That was like 37 years ago.
Yeah.
Because if you're 48, I'm just counting the numbers there.
Thank you for that.
You put it out there.
That's great. So, yes, when I was 11, that was the first time I was on the back of a Harley, and just from that time, I fell in love with it, and I knew it was something that I wanted
Whose
to
bike?
always do.
Family member?
A friend, a brother of a girlfriend. So, yeah, so between 11 and when I started 5 years ago, children, marriage. So I waited until my
Not married
kids,
no more.
No.
Looking.
I wised up to that. So yeah, I waited until my kids were older. They could be self-sufficient, and that's when I decided to start riding. And so now I have 2 bikes. I have a Dyna Lowrider. I also purchased last year a Kawasaki Voyager, and that's my touring bike. So he has 17,900.
Your bike's a he?
Both of my bikes are he.
Oh,
Those
most
my
bikes are
men.
she's.
No, I don't ride women. So, not saying there's anything wrong with that. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Anyway.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I bought him last year with 1 mile, and now he has 17.9, and I'll make a year with him in the middle of May. So, yeah.
So last week, we had our awareness run.
Yes.
The Dave Dog Killer White Awareness Run, which kicks off Motorcycle Awareness Month. Rebecca came out. She didn't know she was getting a nice little plaque in a $1 frame that said, Lady or Woman Rider of the Year. I forget how we put it.
Woman Rider.
Woman Rider of the
Yeah.
Year. So
Thank you for
I
that.
think we've seen tears, so she's kind of a wuss in that regard. She's tough. Don't get me wrong. She's tough. She'll steal the last tamale on the table. She will. I've seen her do it.
Yeah. and
But she is tough.
I have these nails.
If you want to find out more about what we do at Chicago A.B.A.T.E, come to a meeting. Like I said, we got the website up, and the address is 6051 North Milwaukee Avenue. It's in Chicago. There's plenty of parking from what we understand, but sincerely, we want to thank Llama for all the years and support that they've given us. We've had a lot of fun there. We've made a lot of friends there, and we're still going to be hanging out with you guys, so don't go. We're not going away. We're just going around. We got some events that kick off. We're going to start throwing them up on the screen if you want to take a look. We have Duquesne A.B.A.T.E. They have their Motorcycle Awareness Day coming up. Operation End Distracted Driving. Last month, in case nobody knows, was Distracted Driver Awareness Month. That was not well published, in my opinion. Only after Channel 9 did an expose on it last week as it was ending, around the end of April, then they started talking about, this month was Distracted Driver Awareness Month. So, Operation End Distracted Driving, May 7th, 2022. That's almost next weekend. If you need more information, go to DuquesneABATEIL.org. And if you want to volunteer to help them, do traffic or whatever, they're always open for some help. We have the Widow Sons Cryptic Order chapter. They're having their season open ride, May 7th, also a Saturday. A lot of rides going on. Don't forget, it's Motorcycle Awareness Month, so absolutely we're kicking off all kinds of stuff going on. While I'm on that, 357 Brotherhood is doing their Ladies Memorial Ride. That's going to be May 22nd. Everybody's invited to that. Cornerstones, Widow Sons, they are going to be doing their motorcycle escort for Memorial Day. This is a big one, guys. This is one, let's see, let me try to center it right for you. So this one here, they get up to the Great Lakes Naval Base Training Center, and they do a big escort. They have a big breakfast. It's a good time. That's May 30th, 2022. Safety meeting, 6:30, and it is a safety meeting, just so you know. They go through everything, how they want you to act, how you're supposed to act, and how you're going to act. If you don't want to comply, you can go ride somewhere else because it's all about safety anymore. So, with that, we're taking phone calls at 312-738-1060. Oscar's on the phones, patiently waiting. He's shaking his head, going like this. No.
Oscar!
So, okay, now, what are your next goals for riding?
Okay, so last year was my first. I wanted to do everything just one time. This year it's the same
Don't hit
thing.
the counter.
Sorry. Do it.
Wow.
Sorry.
See, guys, single.
All right.
Next goals.
All right. So I'm going to New Jersey Memorial Weekend. I'm gonna ride out with some friends. We're going to Perth Amboy, so the Llama Perth Amboy event. That's their anniversary. And then in June, I'm riding to Texas. I'm gonna ride down to Austin, do some rides over there, then ride through Arkansas on the way back. Do a lot of those twisties. Go to Branson. Then in the beginning of July, I'm gonna ride to South Carolina. In August, the beginning of August, I'm gonna meet my friend down in Arkansas, and we're gonna ride over to Savannah, Georgia. And then from there, we're gonna ride up and stay in Tennessee, and we're gonna do a lot of the rides over there.
So how many miles are you looking for this?
Well, I wasn't shooting for 20,000. I was just shooting for adventure. So it just happened to come out to 20,000. So I'm just shooting for adventure, riding as much as possible because riding is my life. And I actually get like depressed during the winter because I can't ride.
That's called cabin fever.
I go through withdrawal. Yeah, it's pretty horrible. It makes me want to move to a warmer state.
You don't just do like me, go out to the garage, sit on a bike.
I do. I sit on both of them and I start them both up and I take videos and listen to the pipes. But yeah, so I'm going to do as much riding as I can. When events come up, I'll decide if I want to go and that's my plan. Just
so now,
experience life.
Here's the next question.
Yes.
Do you prefer riding alone or riding with a few people or riding in a pack?
I prefer riding alone. And the reason being is that everything's on my timeline. So I like to stop and engage people like at gas stops or, like police officers or first responders when, approach them, get my pictures. I post them on my Facebook. And always take the moment to say, thank you for their service. And then if I meet other bikers, just to talk, exchange some stories. So when you're riding in a group, you really don't have that time. So I know basically where I want to go, but I take my time going.
Okay, we have a caller. Go ahead, ask her. Go ahead, caller.
Hello? Hello?
Yes?
So I got a question for her. What does she do to prepare for these long rides?
Oh,
I think she wears
good
long
question.
johns and heavy socks.
Okay, so what do I do to prepare for these rides? So when I started riding last year, I reached out to people that are very experienced in long rides. So what I've purchased is I have the handheld rechargeable tire inflator. So you set the tire PSI, it inflates. I also purchased the battery jumper, and it also has like emergency lights involved. I have a tourniquet, a first aid kit in my bag. I have tire repair kits in my bag. Also, so if I do get a flat, then I can, correct it or fix it and then get to the next stop. For a long distance, there's a ride that I'm looking into, and it's going to go through some remote areas. So I'm planning on purchasing a gas can because Pat suggested that. And I have a camel pack for water. It's really important to stay hydrated while you ride. So at my gas stops, I fill it up. It's 2 liters. So, especially in the summer, you need to stay hydrated. You can get dehydrated very quickly. So that's some of the things I do to get prepared. Obviously, I check my equipment, my motorcycle. I make sure my fluids are on a good, are topped off. I do my oil changes regularly. Really important to always check the PSI on your tires, and that's it.
Awesome. I think I think that's great information to share because I think a lot of folks out there, sometimes they just turn on their bikes, jump on and gas them up and take off, but they don't think about what the overall preparation, they should take,
No, I fully agree. Definitely in the spring, I bring my bikes to, even before I start riding, I bring them in and get them checked over. I mean, especially if you have a Harley, there's a lot of that vibration, and you want to get all of that checked out. You want to have good tires. So I already bought 2 sets of tires. Going in, like in February, I purchased 2 rears and another front, and so I've had new tires put on, and I'm prepared for my second tire already, because I know that's something that I'll have to change out probably in August.
Okay, thanks, caller. That was a lot of good questions.
Thank you.
So there's something else that Rebecca will be loading in her bike now that I opened up my tour pack and showed her what I carry.
Coffee.
I carry a little propane stove. It's smaller than this mouse, and it fits in a cup, and it connects to a little propane tank. I can make coffee on the road. I can make ramen noodles, and you could live on those. So I like riding by myself or with my son. So Oscar can tell you that if you're trying to ride with me and my son, you're going to be doing 90 plus just to get to where you're going.
Thank you. So I could ride with you.
So, but what I do is I don't stop to go to the bathroom. Here's why I don't like riding in a crowd. There's always somebody, I got to pee. Every 20 minutes, I got to pee. The most fortunate thing, I have great bladder control. I don't stop until I absolutely have to get gas. And then sometimes I don't even use the restroom. I'll just keep going again.
Right.
But here's what I do. I put 2 McDonald's hamburgers in my pocket and in my vest, and I'll pull them out and eat while I'm riding. I don't want to stop.
Can I tell you what I do? So,
yes,
okay.
everybody's waiting.
So, my travel foods, beef jerky, chicharron. I love chicharron. So I put it in my shirt, the bag, and as I'm riding, I'm just eating, and then I have my tube for the water, so I'm drinking and eating. So, yeah. And I've tied my gas stops.
In your shirt.
Yeah, I keep it in my shirt. So, yeah.
Look, Oscar's getting hungry.
The crumbs are for someone
Happy
else.
birthday, Oscar. It's Oscar's birthday again.
Happy birthday! Yeah, so that's good. Yes, and I am going to get that coffee. It's a very, very cool. It has its own case. Also, he gave me a coffee mug, so very honored. And everything fits in there.
Yeah, like I said, I got the little 1-gallon gas tank. I got one in the blue bike and the white bike. I don't have girl names or anything for them. It's blue bike, white bike, black bike, So.
Mine are Night King and Blue Thunder.
Ooh. We had Miss Chocolate Thunder. She's the president of Windy City A.B.A.T.E.
Oh, no, wow.
Windy City A.B.A.T.E.
Exactly.
Very nice.
So, what, Oscar? He mumbled again.
She should call the show.
She should call in the show.
Oh, yes,
So, I keep that little 1-gallon can. It's not full, but if somebody breaks down, they could take the can, go fill up. We've used it so many times it's ridiculous. Plus, I keep a siphon pump in there. At Harbor Freight, believe it or not, they do have junk, but some things they have you'll use once and throw away. And I've gone through 2 of them siphon balls because you really don't want to stand out there pouring if you can just pump it. So it works out good.
All right.
You know.
How was that again? How did you pump it?
You just pump it, like you're milking the cow. Look.
Okay.
Look, now Oscar's getting hungry again. Oscar, what's wrong with you? Anyways, we do have other stuff to announce. We got A.B.A.T.E.'s annual party coming up. So that's the state party. Let's see, that's Thursday, June 23rd. Gates open at 8 a.m. They have a dinner ride at 5 o'clock that day. Live DJ. They have live entertainment. It's always a good time. It's a small donation if you want to get in. So if you want to find out more about this will be up on the website pretty soon. Oscar didn't block out the stuff. So I'm going to blame him. And meanwhile, as a distraction, these are free. If you want some of these, all you got to do is come and see Oscar at. No, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, now you can put it up.
Okay.
You come and see Oscar at one of the meetings, and you can have all of this stuff free.
Okay.
This one is very helpful. This one is the 10 rules for dealing with the police on this side, and this is what to do after an accident. There's also one
Always
that
be
tells you
respectful.
about your rights. Yes,
Always be respectful.
when they come up, be respectful. And nowadays, they're going to ask you if you're armed. Answer the question. Don't shy away
Most
from it.
definitely.
Don't say you can't ask me that. Just answer the question. Be done. You'll be on your way in about 3 minutes usually. There's another thing that a lot of you don't know about. It's called the Dead Red. We did that in Illinois. So, do you know what the Dead Red bill is?
No.
You don't know what you're an A.B.A.T.E member, right?
Sure, yeah.
You don't know what the Dead Red bill
No,
is?
I don't.
Oscar, do you know what the Dead Red bill is? So, you and I, we're riding down the street, rural area, Chicago, somewhere, and we come to the stoplight and we're waiting to go.
Yeah.
Now the light don't change. The other lights change. Our light don't change.
Right.
After 120 seconds, you can proceed with caution through the red light.
Nice. Okay, good. I do that
that's,
anyway.
That's a
awesome.
law in Illinois.
Yeah, that's great.
Chicago, right?
Right, not in Chicago,
Okay.
but you can get away with it in Chicago because they don't know much. Look what they got for a mayor. I mean, that idiot, she's an idiot.
Well, who voted her in?
Not me. Oh,
Not
by
me.
the way, here's my political statement for the day. Dr. Willie Wilson, I'm going to explain something to you about this man. He doesn't ask for anything, okay? He gives away millions of dollars. You stand in line, you take his free gas. So go stand in line on election day and throw him a vote. I think he deserves it. There's other politicians in this state that we're going to be endorsing very shortly because we do have elections coming up. And we did do our grading session 2 weeks ago, I believe. I was down in Springfield. It was like 3 weeks from hell. I was in Ohio, I was in Springfield, I was in Arizona every week.
From hell?
Oh, it was. It was really the 3 weeks from hell because I was just running like nonstop.
Okay.
So we do have the voter's guide. It is coming out. Watch for your state paper. You can take that into the polling place when you go vote. They can't tell you can't bring that in here. So how we do it is we have politicians, we send them, I don't have it with me, we send them a survey. They fill out the survey. They send it back to us. We upload it on our Google Drive. And then when we get enough of them in and we're ready, we have a grading session. So for the grading session, we go through each candidate. John Smith, okay, he's been a state representative for a number of years, blah, blah, blah. So we give him an A or an A+. Then we decide if we're going to endorse him or not. Endorsing doesn't always mean we're going to hand him a letter that says, hey, you've been endorsed by the Chicago chapter. After that, that guide comes out, and sometimes at some polling places, they'll tell you can't take that in there. You can. If you want to know who your elected officials are in your area, you can go to A.B.A.T.E.il.org, and that'll tell you everything. You just type in your address, and it'll show you who your state representative is, who your state senator is, who your senator, congressman, and everything is. You didn't know about all that, did
I
you?
didn't.
Well, now
I'm
you
learning
do.
a lot from you.
If you come to the meetings regularly,
Yes.
you would learn about that.
Yep, spank me.
So, yes, Oscar's got it up on the screen right now. So, if you want to find out anything about A.B.A.T.E of Illinois, Chicago A.B.A.T.E, or you just want to find events, they've got our newsletters on there. It's all in print. You can find everything you want. A.B.A.T.E-il.org.
Nice.
That's the web address for that. And then, of course, ours is chicagoabate.com.
All right.
And our webmaster, Kevin, he's always getting stuff put
All
up
right,
there.
Kevin.
So is that the grading, Oscar? Not degrading. Yes, let me
All right.
pop that up.
Can you enlarge
That's the
it?
grading.
Okay, so this is how the grading comes out. I can't zoom in on it, but I think Oscar can. Oh, wait, maybe.
At the top,
I
there's a
can.
plus sign. Ah, now I can see it.
Okay, so
Fantastic.
there you have it. See, Attorney General, Kwame Raoul, Tom
Governor.
DeVos. Yeah, everybody's in there. So if you want to know more, go to abate-il.org, surf around, and you'll find all this information. It's free. You don't have to be a member. The best part of ABATE, you don't have to be a member. You can come to our meetings. You can find out everything we know. You can do anything you want at our meetings except speak because you're not a member. You can be put on the agenda to speak.
Okay.
Okay, because we go under the Robert's Rules of Order and the Open Meetings Act. So what that means is all our meetings are open unless we go into like executive session, which I think I did that one time just to shut somebody up.
It wasn't me.
I just wanted them to leave, you know. So anything you want to know about Chicago Bait, you can find out here on the TV show at www.cantv.org/live. You can call us at 312-738-1060. You can call Rebecca. Let me get you Rebecca's home phone number out here. We got to put it out, Rebecca. They want to know.
Okay, do
They
it.
want to know. Let's see. Rebecca.
I screen calls.
Home phone. Rebecca's phone number, 630-555-1212. So dial her up. Seriously. You think I would give you up that easy?
You can do it.
You want to meet a Rebecca? You come to the meeting and you can meet Rebecca.
Yes, I will be there.
So, TV show is offline. We have a message from a member of ABATE. Does she have chicharrones in her shirt now? I can look, but we're going off the air right now, so we
If
can't
that's
do
what you
that.
want to call it.
Wow. And with that, I think we'll say good night.